Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is called actually a one-bowl chocolate batter, and I'm going to make chocolate cupcakes. Now you can go ahead and also use two 9-inch round pans and make a cake out of it, but it is so fast. Just, well, wait till you see. I'm going to use my stand-up mixer today, but of course you can use your hand mixer if you want. We're going to start off by putting in 2 cups of granulated sugar. And you're going to see really how quick and easy this is. It's almost, well, it's almost too easy. We're also going to be putting in 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. Next, we're going to put in 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa, baking cocoa. Not the kind, for, hot cocoa, baking cocoa. And that was 3/4 of a cup. We're also going to be putting in 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. We're also going to be putting in 1 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm just going to turn this on just to stir it together to mix it on low. All right, and that's done. The next thing we're going to do is put 2 eggs in. I'm going to put 1 at a time, and they've been at room temperature. And there's the second one. Next up, I'm going to be putting in 1 cup of milk. And this I'm going to put in just a little at a time. I'm just going to kind of drizzle it in. And I'm at about medium speed right now. It's all coming together. The next thing I'm going to put in is a 1/2 cup of oil. Now this is going to be up to you. Would you rather use canola oil or vegetable oil or whatever type of oil that you want. And again, I'm just going to pour a little in at a time. Bring it up to a little bit faster than medium, just to bring it all together. And I'm also going to be putting in vanilla, and we're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now what you'll want to do is beat this for about 2 minutes or so, just till everything's really combined and mixed well, and just do it at medium speed. I'm going to raise it up a little bit because of the video to move it along. Show you so far with the batter, just maybe if you can see it with my spatula, the consistency of it. It's a very rich dark brown batter at this point. Now the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to put hot, or really I should say boiling water, and I put it in this cup because I wanted to keep it at boiling temperature. And again, I'm going to put this in just a little at a time. Now this boiling water is going to make the batter very thick, and you might, not thick, I'm sorry, very thin. And you're probably going to think you did something wrong, but you really haven't. The boiling water, I'm not sure whether or not what it really does, but I will tell you, the cake comes out so delicate and so light. Well, you'll have to really try for yourself and see how nice these cupcakes come out. I'm just going to raise the speed a little bit. And And what's nice about it, you really don't have to beat it. It really only needed that 2 minutes before the boiling water. And then you're just really kind of combining it. So I'm gonna, let me take my beater off here first. And then I'm gonna take this off and just make sure that my sides of the bowl is all clean. And you'll see in a moment, but I wanted to show you how very thin it's going to be. So don't panic because you've done everything right. You really have if you've got it this far. I went ahead and I put some of my little papers into my cupcake pan, and you should get about 2 dozen depending on how much you fill them. And fill them up, probably anywhere it depends. Everybody's different, whether you like the really smaller cupcake or you want the nice puffy top to them. But I would say about halfway. And bake them at 350 degrees. And they're going to take you about 20 to 25 minutes, but start checking them. You know, and I try about 18 minutes or so because, you know, all ovens do set up so differently. And then just use a cake tester or a toothpick into the center to see that it comes out dry, that you know that the cupcakes have been properly baked. I have some to show you that I went ahead and put just a frosting on top of it. What goes really good on these, of course, is your chocolate buttercream or your chocolate fondant. I have a lot of frosting recipes on my channels. I have icings. I have frostings that you can cook, some very quick ones and some more that are a little bit more difficult to make, but I have several of them. I'm going to just take the paper off of one and cut one in side just to show you, and whether or not, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but they're extremely light and very delicate and very moist. What an easy, quick recipe to make cupcakes or the 9-inch cake pan. So it's really going to be up to you whether you want to try the cupcakes or a cake with this recipe, but it is a good one. So give it a try, and I hope you do like this one. And if you do, please leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.